going to perk up your gloomy Saturday afternoon with some college basketball as the UP Fighting Maroons get ready to take on the CEU Scorpions here in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+, and both teams looking to bounce back in a big way as they try to go for the win today. And there will be another great matchup awaiting you. Colegio San Juan de Letran takes on Adamson University in just a moment. Thank you for joining us. My name is James Velasquez with Charles Chu, and Ira Pablo joins us in just a moment. And for UP, there are going to be a lot of subplots in this story this afternoon, but of course CEU with a chance to deal a defeat to one of the most recognizable institutions in the country.
You know, James, these two teams have been very impressive in the Filoil tournament. UP has obviously had their challenges because they've had a lot of players jump in and out from Juan, Javi, Bright, Kobe, Richie due to injuries or whatever reason there may be, but they played well. They beat LaSalle. CEU, on the other hand, they've been very good, but they lost to LaSalle, so that's an interesting twist here, although, you know, we'll talk about that LaSalle CEU game later, but, you know, right now I'm expecting a very exciting ball game.
And for the UP Fighting Maroons, as you take a look at their numbers the last time against San Sebastian College, Recoletos, again, not making any excuses for the loss of key players, pero pag wala yung mga ganong klase pangalan, Charles, mahirap talaga manalo.
Obviously, I mean, you're trying to build chemistry. It's really hard, James, to change from game to game who's playing, who's not, messes up your rotation and everything. But don't take anything away from San Sebastian. They're a very, very good team also. They've looked impressive even in the D-League. So it's going to be that was a tough test for UP. But, you know, that's part of it. That's why they have these preseason tournaments, to try and get better every game.
And yun nga yung pagkakataon naman in a preseason tournament that the other guys get significant playing time while the other stars are out. As we take a look at the other side of the court, the Centro Escolar University Scorpions lost their sting a little bit in their last game.
Well, they went up against a very good De La Salle squad. Again, we've seen De La Salle. We covered their game against UP. Very impressive, very good executing team, solid defensive team. Look at that. They just basically efficiently destroyed CEU. I mean, it was a close game, yes, but look at the field goal percentage of La Salle versus, well, the 33% shooting of CEU. Not a good thing. CEU, they forced a lot of turnovers, but weren't necessarily able to capitalize on them. But you know what? That game went down to the wire. It was a very exciting game till the very end. Of course, La Salle ended up making some plays, and that's why CEU eventually fell short in that game.
And for the CEU Scorpions, si Coach Derek Pomarin, isa sa mga naging former coach ng De La Salle University as well. So maybe that loss hurt a little bit. And, you know, they are going to try and bounce back today. For more on UP and CEU, let's welcome Ira Pablo to our conversation. Go ahead, Ira.
Guys, unfortunately, missing in today's action is Richie Rivero, who was called up for FIBA 3x3. Kobe Paras, who had a recurring grade 2 sprain. He was able to practice the other day with the UP Fighting Maroons, but Coach Bo Perasol just decided to sit out his injured player, while Juan Gomez Liliano is also suffering from a back injury, while Bright Acuiti is also suffering from the same injury, but he will be suited up today and he will try to contribute for the UP Fighting Maroons. Now, this is the challenge for the team right now, and it'll be a tough challenge for them to bounce back in today's game. Balik sa inyo.
Alam mo, nung sinasabi pa lang ni Ira lahat ng suffering from this injury,
Ouch.
ako yung nasasaktan para sa kanila. Doon sa dami ng suffering from injuries. But again, Charles, it's a chance for them, the other players, to prove their worth.
I mean, look, UP is such a deep team. You want to give your guys some run. You look at Javi Gomez Deliano. He's been solid for them, making the most of his opportunities. June Manso has been so impressive, also such a leader. The thing is with Bright, you also want to get him some reps. You know, you've seen him, he's always not necessarily in the best shape at most times. He's been getting hurt. You know, well, there you see him joking around a bit there. But Bright only practiced yesterday, so he's only had 1 day of practice. He's going to try it out today. And here, you know, we see Richie Rivera obviously representing our country in the FIBA 3x3 tournament, and then spraining himself, getting hurt on the very first day. But, you know, he's been nothing but solid here in this Filoil tournament. Look at that, 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, 1.5 block. Just an all-around player for UP.
And hopefully for Richie Rivero, belated happy birthday, by the way, to Richie. Hopefully for him, UP gifts him with a win, but CEU has something to say about that as we meet the starters of both squads.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here at the Filoil Flying V Center. This is a matchup between UP Fighting Maroons versus CEU Scorpions on the third and Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, live at ESPN 5+. Here are the starters for both teams. First, from the UP Fighting Maroons, Starting shooting guard number 3, James Spencer. Power forward number 10, David Morel. Starting point guard number 13, June Manso. And small forward number 17, Felix Berto Haboneta. And at center number 18, Bright Acuati. UP Fighting Maroons head coach is Paul Perasol. And here are the starters for the CEU Scorpions. Starting forward number 2, Christian Uri. At center number 10, Mado Diouf. At forward number 11, Tyrone Chen. And at point guard number 15, Keanu Caballero. And other guard number 17, Judel Fuentes. CEU Scorpions head coach is Derek Pumarin. Officiating of this game is record
Coach Derek Pumarin wearing a different color now, the pink of CEU. And he's looked great when he wore green, when he wore red, and looking to make pink a great color for Central Escolar University as they play for their mother league.
Manong Derek has had some very interesting outfits. Very nice fashion statements as of late.
And we see the starting lineups for both squads. It is Spencer, Morel, Manzo, Aboneta, and Acueti for UP, while Uri, Diouf, Chan, Caballero, and Fuentes start out for CEU. CEU wins the opening tip. Here we go. UP matching up defensively. Fuentes kicks to the corner. Caballero, another kick out. CEU looking for an open driving lane, and the teardrop goals for Christian Uri.
I like how they executed their offense. They're very patient. They ran their sets fully. Coach Derek has very nice sets, very nice offense, good drive and kicks, unselfish plays also.
Trying to press up just to delay UP from crossing half court. Morel, handoff for Haboneta. Spencer, with 4 left to shoot. Spencer lost the ball, first turnover for UP.
You see the patience and the flow offense of UP, that backdoor handoff action. Again, more and more teams in college basketball running that type of offense.
But it's beautiful to see when collegiate teams are able to execute that beautifully.
Yep.
Handoff. Fuentes.
Nice pass, but too low for Diouf. When you're passing to a 7-footer, you'd rather pass it up there.
Manzo, kapos yung layup. Aboneta for 3. Overcooks it. Uri tracks it down. Mid-range. That's good. CEU starting out hot from the field.
That's a good sign for CEU. Chan just got hurt in their last D-League game against FU 2 days ago, but he's back playing here right away, making a shot.
Hand off again for Manzo. Acueti kicks to the corner. Spencer extra
Great
pass.
extra passes there by UP. Good job. But that shot clock might be there. Ooh, a foul on the very last second by Uri. No, James, you don't need to do that. You've got a 7-footer waiting to block that shot. Don't bail the offense out by fouling.
Mado Diouf standing his ground against Bright Acueti. And of course with Bright, may iniindang lower back injury. It's going to be a big test for him going up against a long, lanky 7-foot Mado Diouf, who will be trying to protect the rim. First point for UP, thanks to that split from the stripe. Trying to back down Manzo. Manzo too smart, too good. Saves it to Spencer. Spencer on the run.
That's going to be a double dribble there. Good job by Caballero, just getting back in transition, kind of stopping him.
Nabasa na agad yung attempted Euro ni James Spencer. Caballero lobs it up for Diouf, just misses the dunk. Here come the Fighting Maroons. Good transition defense for the Scorpions. Manzo, quick burst of speed.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, you're right. You need a quick burst of speed to catch the big man off guard, especially when he's that big. Gives him a bit of a smile. Diof gives him a smile back.
Hey, if I was able to score in a 7-footer, Charles,
Yeah,
I'd do the same
I'd
thing.
smile too.
Jun Manzo with that swag against Manu Diof. Let's see if he's feeling it.
Nice pass. Wow, what a great pass by Manzo. Again, this guy has just impressed me more and more so. I mean, every game that I see him play lately.
Childhood friend of Paul Desiderio when they played in Cebu. Paul has been so proud of Jun. His very young collegiate career. Oh, look at this crossover by Manzo all the way to the bucket.
Wow. It's been the Jun Manzo show just to start this ball. What a nice move. Very low dribble. Man, that was pretty.
7-4 lead for the Fighting Maroons. Uri driving middle, setting up Diof. Ado making his move.
That's a foul on Brighton. Put his hands down there.
Appreciate the aggressiveness, no, but take a look at this play. Ooh, going left, going right, and then going all the way up. A filthy finish for Jun Manzo.
Interesting to see how CEU will adjust to try and stopping Jun Manzo. That time they wanted to go under the screen, squeezing the big man. It didn't matter. He still was able to penetrate and split the defense.
Diof is split from the stripe. For Mado Diof of CEU, mahalaga, Charles, na he gets off to a good start, going up against a UAAP MVP in Bright Akweti.
Good pressure defense though by CEU, forcing that turnover.
Still a 2-point ball game, 7-5. Caballero gets it to Tyrone Chan. Diof asking for it in the post. Gets pushed out a little bit. No open shot.
Ooh, nice pass by Caballero to an open Uri.
And Uri knocks it down.
That's the strength of really with CEU. Everybody can shoot. I mean, you get somebody open, they're so good at moving that ball, they're going to make you pay.
Christian Uri with 5 points in the game. Spencer sets up Aboneta, gets it back. Open three. Bang!
Nice ball movement. Spencer looking for Haboneta, who said, you know what, I'll give you one back. Make that extra pass, and Spencer knocking that open shot down.
And for Fuentes. Fuentes lobs it up and in.
This guy has just been playing so well for CU. He struggled a bit last game against LaSalle, but before that, shooting incredibly well.
Fuentes has to be productive at that 2 and 3 spot. Habang walang Kobe Paras, habang walang Richie Rivero, kailangan niyang pantayan. 10 all sa ating unang yugto. Wala na 5 minuto na titira. Aboneta gets it back to Spencer, had to fire. Shot clock violation for UP.
From the place of UP, that's at least the fourth time already in this game where the shot clock almost was a shot clock violation. I think they've had 2. One was also a bailout with the foul. The defense has been good for CU. Their press has delayed them, but also taking a bit long to develop the offense of UP.
Dio. Bank shot won't go. Spencer rebound.
Oh, nice hard drive by Morel there.
He's going to convert. Well, Prado is going to have his hands full versus Dio. He goes up against the big man. Dio gathers, misses.
Good D by Prado and Dio.
Well, if anything, in the short time that we've covered Prado here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, you know this is a tough kid.
Yeah.
Willing to bang bodies underneath. Hanzo, the mid-range.
Well, you go under the screen, you're going to give up that jumper, and the screen was already set low because it was a rescreen. That leaves Manzo wide open for that shot.
12-10, 2-point lead para sa UP kontra CEU. Post up ulit para kay Mado Diof. Spins baseline. I don't think he has that in his bag yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's a great post player just yet, where you just go one-on-one with him. He does a lot of other good stuff for his team.
Manzo misses that time. Prado.
Not a good decision. Spencer was open on the kick out there. I thought he'd give it to the guy who hit a 3-ball.
Caballero probing. Dapat din na mas matangkad. James Spencer.
Ooh,
Caballero nakawala and finishes.
nice crossover there. I thought he got away with a carry a bit before that. That was a nice move.
Keanu Caballero getting his first field goal for CEU and ties the game up. Morel. Line of attack off the bounce.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
the shot
Prado.
that's the shot of Prado. Just misses that, but tries to keep the possession alive.
And you know, tried to score from mid-range where the 7-foot Mando Diop is not lurking. Kabalasan na ta si Coach Bo Perasol, pero tingnan muna natin to. Oh, there.
That's what I was saying.
At yun yung tinigin sa referee again ni James Spencer. But hey, Keanu Caballero sending a statement. I'm the one like Keanu Reeves. And there's a timeout whistle. 12 all. Back in a moment.
You are still watching the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. This is the matchup between the CEU Scorpions versus the UP Fighting Maroons. Now, playing with only 10 healthy players is actually good for Coach Bo Perasol, and his only goal for this game is to develop the strong mindset of his bench players. He understands that they're playing in unfamiliar territory with added minutes and the pressure to contribute to the numbers, but he just wants them to overcome that in today's game. He says that I know their full potential because I recruited these players. I know they want to reach their full potential. They're just not yet used to it, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Ira. And if you're any player, you hear that from your coach. That has to be a shot of confidence for you. Na alam mo na, bibigyan kita ng pagkakataon. Pero syempre, i-reward mo naman yun.
Coach Bo has always been known to be really a player's coach. I mean, guys love playing for that type of coach. He gives them a lot of freedom to, just make the most of their games.
Oh, Caballero taking on Webb. One-handed shot is good.
Key now for UP though is when June Mando sits down, who is going to play point for them? How will they run their offense and execute? Of course, Coach Bo has tried to come at the point a lot also.
Manzo versus Caballero. Tungkab coming off the screen. More left to shoot. Tungkab has to move. Shot too strong. Diop secures the basketball. Chance for CEU to pad this lead. Diop, jump shot, it's good.
He has a decent touch. Not the prettiest looking shot, but he actually gets the drop.
Habang hindi binabantayan. Keep making them pay. Gomez Del Llano. Misses. Now for UP, they have to make every possession count on offense dahil mahirapan silang kuha ng offensive boards with Mando Diop.
Yep. And they got a box out.
Tried to find a friend, but turned it over. That's through against someone taller, longer. The work has to be earlier. CEU also with a chance to capitalize while UP's best big man is not on the floor.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to manage the minutes of Bright and not force him to overextend himself, especially since he only had one day of practice before this game.
Prado pinch post. Handoff for Manzo. Catch and shoot three. It's good.
He's just been killing it. That's 9 points already for Manzo.
15-16, 1 point lead for CEU. Paras now in the game, feeds Mado Dio. Mado spins, shoots, and scores.
Yeah, when he catches it that deep, it's tough.
That's 5 points in the game. Top looking for Javi. Rado. Giving it back to Manzo. June forces one up. Rebound UP. Gerson Prado putback. No. Dio says enough. Look at Mando now. Taking the ball up court.
Yeah, I didn't realize the time was winding though.
And at the end of the first quarter, Charles, just a 3-point ball game.
Impressive quarter. Of course, Mando trying to carry UP on his shoulders, but CEU has just been a very well-oiled machine right now. Very efficient on offense. 9 points already. A couple of nice highlight plays already from June.
And June Manzo helping lead UP, but they are down by 3. CEU on top, 18-15 after the first 10 minutes of action. We will be back for more in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+. Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup as we take a look at the tournament format and the men's division single elimination round. There are respective groups to it. The top 4 teams advance to the quarterfinals. Tiebreakers winners over the other. You can see the crossover in the quarterfinals knockout round. The same goes for the semifinals, and it's just a one-game championship. Losers of the semifinals will play each other for third place. We thank you for joining us in our 5+ coverage of the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. If you're just tuning in, it's a 3-point ball game, 18-15. My name is James Velasquez with Charles Chu. Ira Pablo joins us from courtside and the rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN 5. In the first quarter, Bright Taqueti being, his minutes are being managed. According to Ira's report, of course, still feeling the effects of a lower back injury. Ang tanong dito, Charles, kaya bang mag-capitalize sa CEU with this development?
With or without Bright, I think CEU can match up with UP pretty well, especially since they already are missing 3 of their other key players.
That's Juan Gomez del Llano, Kobe Paras, and Richie Rivera. Tungkap takes it away, goes all the way.
And that's really what Tungkap can do. He can play passing lanes very well because of his length.
Momentum didn't get the ball. Rojas gets it back to Diaz. 9 left to shoot for the Scorpions. Oh, an offensive foul. That's on Rojas. First foul on Edsel Rojas. Well, now that you don't have Mando Diop as well, as you take a look, ayun, tinamaan sa mukha si Noah Webb. Tungkap, shaking, baking. Couldn't cook his defender though. Ball bounces. CEU, but there's a foul.
It's a good foul by Tungkap. Would have been a 2-on-1 break.
Got in the way of Erlis. Guard show so far here in the first half, Charles.
Yeah, for both shows. Ooh, Diaz just blows by, misses that layup though.
Webb will push. Webb, Javi, bucket.
Nice break there, but credit Noah Webb for making that play, pushing the ball down court, making the unselfish drop pass. Oh, look at Tungkap again with his length. Great hands.
Waits for more Fighting Maroons. Javi. Will Gozum hands off to Tongkap. Tongkap trying to get into paint. Series of fakes.
Too many steps. Make the simple play. Gotta move the ball. If you don't have an attack, give that ball up.
And an early timeout for Coach Derek Pomaren. They are down by one, 19-18, and we will be back for more on the other side of this break. Basketball never stops here in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup on 5+. 1 point lead for the UP Fighting Maroons, 19-18 against the CEU Scorpions. An ideal situation without three dynamic players in Paras, Rivero, and Juan Gomez del Llano. Dikit na nga yung laro, lamang ka pa.
They're making their run without their key players, right? Akweti, Jun Manso, both on the bench when they made their run. But of course, you look at CEU, that's also when they rested their import. Don't see the of that they've given up a bunch of layups. But of course, it's also started fast break points for UP. The steal by Tongkab and then the drop pass with the layup by Tellano also.
Yan naman sinasabi ni Coach Bo Perasol para sa UP Fighting Maroons. Pagkakataon na ng reserve players showcase what they can do in the absence of some of the regular rotation guys, and not just regular rotation guys, some of their star players. See if CEU can respond. Baseball, lost the ball on the way up, recovered. No lucky bounce, and Spencer, look at that, controlling the rebound.
Nice rebound by James Spencer. I love the physicality that he brings to the table. Very solid wing for UP.
I wonder if Ira can ask him later if he played rugby when he was a kid, because he's a Phil Australian.
He's also been practicing with us in our national team under 19 pool for the World Cup. He just practiced last night and he's here again playing today.
All his life.
Yep.
For James Spencer. Oh, look at Javi disposed the layup.
Good move by Javi there.
This ball trying to power his way up. It'll just be a sideline inbound. Foul on James Spencer. Take a look at this on the reverse. Some extra jelly for Formento. Formento gets the basketball. Fires against Gozum. Rebound Tongkap. We want JD to quarterback of the sequence. Off again for Tongkap. An attack in motion. Gozum making his move. With the left.
It's a sweet move. Sweet ball jab right and then left-handed finish. Pretty. Great footwork.
21-20. Bernabe to Lisbo. Rojas. Back to Diaz. Oh, Diaz up and under move.
Diaz has had a bunch of drives, a bunch of layup opportunities to score, but unfortunately can't get them to drop.
And Manu Diaz will check back in. Replaces Dave Bernabe. And while Bright is on the bench for UP, Manu Diaz has to make his presence felt for CEU. Jun Manso also making a return for Fighting Maroons.
Finally, Bright Akweti gonna check back in.
Maybe gave his coach the okay as he checks in for Will Gozum. It is 21-20, and this gives us time to hear again from Ira Pablo. Go ahead, Ira.
Guys, on June 4, we will be celebrating a Muslim holiday. That is the end of Ramadan. And we have a Muslim brother in CEU, Malik Diop. For Coach Derek Pumayan, his only concern about his 20-year-old import is he is in the middle of practicing Ramadan. Malik is only allowed to eat and drink from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So during timeouts, he can't drink water or even refresh himself. And his last meal was at 6 a.m. today. So Coach Derek Pumayan is just trying to pace him and hopes he can pull through today. Balik sa inyo, James and Charles.
Well, that's tough because I know from experience I have hypoglycemia. When you participate in any form of strenuous physical activity without food or water,
Oh, that's tough. Yep.
parang si Enes Kanter ng Portland
Yeah.
Trailblazers. Some two-man pick and roll
Nice.
action.
Ooh.
Oh, Bright misses. Oh, but the lucky
Diop.
tip in.
Diop with the tip in. He's smiling, he knows. Don't look at your coach now. I
Yeah,
don't think
no,
your
no,
coach
no,
is too
no.
happy.
Baka pandilatang ka ni Manong Bering bigla. Caballero dancing from right to left. Has Webb to beat. Umaybay baseline, babalik sa labas. Good steal. Manzo and Webb taking the ball away. Manzo looking ahead. Good transition defense by Caballero running all the way back. Trying to look for Bright. Here's Akweti all the way.
That back looks pretty good right now.
Rojas spins,
Ooh,
shoots,
nice
and
move.
scores.
Nice move by Rojas there.
CEU off the outlet, attacking immediately and getting a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Para kay Bright Akweti, Charles, siguro after the first few minutes na medyo uminit na, mas loose na siguro yung muscles, feeling a little bit better. Although Rojas misses the bonus free throw.
They're going to go straight to back again. This play is the post-up play of UP. Let's see if they can enter the ball this time. Oh, look at Bright just steal. That's the strength of Bright. Diop has obviously the length and the height advantage of Bright, but when he goes for that gamble a bit, Bright has to pin down behind him. It's tough. You're not going to be able to get that. He's just so strong. Good hands by Bright there.
Here come the Fighting Maroons. Javi powers up and in.
Good job by UP again, forcing a turnover, running on the break. Smart pass again by Manzo, who led that break. Deliano knows what to do with it.
And it's a 29-22 lead. The UP Fighting Maroons running, gunning, and scoring on the break. Javi Gomez Deliano makes it UP's biggest lead, and we will be back in a moment. The UP Fighting Maroons coming out with a flurry, and they now lead 29-22 with under 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. We thank you for joining us in our 5+ coverage of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. And Bright Akweti has been asking, demanding the basketball in the half-court set on the way to UP's 10-2 run.
Oh, nice split by Diop. That's going to be a foul. But, you know, going back to my point on how they've looked for Bright the last few times, you give credit to a guy like Jun Manso, who's the one organizing, calling the shots, says, you know what, I want to reward my big man, hitting him on pick and rolls, giving him post-up plays. And again, I mean, he's been the leader of the team. Obviously, since Paul Desiderio left, we need a new guy to take charge. And the former backcourt mate of Paul has been nothing but impressive, at least in my eyes, in this preseason.
At Charles, para dito sa UP Fighting Maroons, I guess more than Manzo's impressive ball handling and scoring. It's that ability to get everyone on the same page. Allow Kobe and Richie to do their thing when needed.
Yep.
But really, you know, tell everyone to settle down, and this is what we have to do if we want to succeed as a unit.
And if you see things are getting out of control, get that ball, organize the offense. And then here, see, patiently set things up, get everybody in their spots. I mean, there's no statistic for that, but those are what great point guards do. Oh, look at him split, but there's a turnover. Uh-oh, highlight. Maybe not.
Longa getting in the way of Diop. The
Oh,
lob.
great hustle by Morel.
And the finish.
Yeah. Manzo asking for a kick ball. Same thing Coach Bo's asking for.
29-26. 20. The other side of the block.
Right,
Wants some space. Morel. Pull up. No lucky bounce. And that ball will be...
Wow. Bright was somehow able to convince the referee that Kinataran touched it last. But the referee, all of a sudden, after the protests of the CEU bench, says, no, wait. Mali ako. Good try, Bright.
Hey, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Bright so much more in this game compared to that game that we covered against Lasal. From the attitude, the body language, everything.
Valero. So patiently, the fake, the pull-up for Kinitaran, wala. Morel rebound at bibigay agad kay Manzo. Still a 3-point lead for UP. Manzo again wants that right of 20 pick. Gomez Del Llano. Splash, wet like water.
Again, a great read by June Manto. You know, he had the roll man, saw the wingman on the wing side. That's what a lot of guards still need to learn to see, but you know, he saw that very well. And Del Llano has just a dead shot from outside.
32-26. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Dio. Oh, in, out, and in again. Like you said, Charles, not the prettiest shot, but makes it count when it matters.
He already has 11 points for CEU. Diouf has been doing the dirty work, doing everything also for CEU. There you go, that high-low. Oh! Diouf recovers. Bright's like, uh-oh. You watch Bright next time. He's going to try and bully Diouf. Oh, they missed Diouf on the high-low.
Morel working hard
Yeah.
to deny Diouf the basketball. Oh, Caballero.
Great defense by Morel, but now good recognition. The mismatch on Chan, but Manzo says, no, what mismatch? I'm smart.
And June waits for more friends. A lot of time for UP.
Yeah, he wants Bright in the ball screen. And they already want to trap Manzo. That's respect. What a pass.
Longa. 3!
What another good decision by Jun Manzo. They tried to trap him. He wasn't able. He didn't even give up the ball. Broke that trap. Found another shooter open for 3.
35-28. The 3-point shooting of UP on point here in the first half. Little handoff action. Uri got fouled by Morel. But just
they are over the limit though. Morel's like, no, I'm just strong. Well, he kind of bumped him.
But just going back to your point earlier, Manzo in the half-court set has been making the right decisions, Charles.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with Jun Manzo. And then I remember when he first came, Paul Desiderio was telling me like, this guy though, but take a look at this block first. Great recovery by Dio. But Desiderio was telling me how important or how good, sabi niya, bata niya si Jun Manzo was. And I'm like, okay, well, you can see just how good a player he is.
Hindi lang hype. Talagang living up
Yep.
to the expectations is Jun Manzo. Manzo checking the clock. Possible last shot time for UP. Caballero
a foul.
pressuring him.
Caballero is giving up the foul to give. The referees don't want to call it.
Manzo, look at that. Switching
Sayang.
hands in midair. Morel puts it in.
Napaganda pa. CEU was trying to foul. The referees didn't want to call a foul because they only had 2 fouls. Well, they'll take it. The UP will say.
And they go into the halftime break with a 37-28 lead. Like you said, Charles, napaganda pa. Jun Manzo getting away from everyone. Look at Gomez Del Llano and Morel hustle underneath. And David Morel working hard, putting the hustle to the muscle. 37-28, we break down the story of the sets when we come back. 37-28 at the half. The University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons with a lead against the Centro Escolar University Scorpions in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. At the half, my name is James Velasquez with Charles Chu. And in that first half, both teams actually changed the lead before UP took control in the second.
CEU went off to a good start, and then the bench mob of UP, especially when Diouf went to sit down, the import of CEU, they made their run the second quarter. They dominated that second quarter. Got a bunch of turnovers, got a lot of fast break points. Of course, Jude Manso has been leading the way for UP.
Take a look at some of the highlights. Malik Diouf, that set shot, actually has double digits in points already with 11. Got that big block against Bright Akweti as well. But it's been a team effort for University of the Philippines. It's not just Jude Manso who actually went off for 9 points in the first quarter, but a lot of the Fighting Maroons hit some big shots, especially from downtown.
Yeah, this guy also, Javi Gomez de Leon, was very solid in the second quarter. Bright Akweti also making plays for them. Everybody chipping in little by little for UP.
Take a look at the UP's hot outside shooting. For CEU, how do you want them to perform here?
I think the biggest key for them is that they have to limit their turnovers. They've given up a lot of turnover points and fast break points for UP. And also they've got to find a way to contain Jude Manso. Look at Bright hustle for this rebound.
Yep, that back definitely maybe feeling a little bit more loose, feeling a bit better. Starting at the third with Manso, Akweti, Morel, Spencer, and Aboneta.
What a cut again by Manso, and a great pass by Bright Akweti. They've been giving Bright the ball in the post, and Bright has been actually very unselfish, just being patient.
CEU still with Uri, Fuentes, Diouf, Caballero, and Rojas.
This is what UP likes. They want to run.
They do have the racehorses if they want to compete in a track meet. Uh-oh, here comes Akweti rolling to the rim.
Good night. Again, the assist from Jude Manso.
And as UP's season and collegiate season goes on, you hope that you see more of that. The Manso and Akweti connection. Fuentes gets it to Dio. Ran out of room. Manso closing out on defense, but there's a whistle.
Oh, that's a foul on Jude Manso. And that's huge because that's already his third foul. But take a look at that nice give and go by Bright and Manso.
And then Manso returning the favor. Off the pick and roll, finds Akweti for the finish. Caballero trying to find Dio. Double team by Spencer and Bright. Caballero checks the clock, 1 left to shoot.
Good defense again by UP. They've just been locking down on CEU.
41-28. And Uri giving up the foul against the driving James Spencer. Stungkap subs in for Jude Manso. Gusto tipirin muna ni Coach Bo Perason ito si Jude Manso with the 3 fouls.
That's interesting. Now let's see UP up by 13 points. As Jude Manso sits down, let's see how they will play without their point guard.
Kurt Suma also checks in for Centro Escolar University. Stungkap gets it to Akweti. Aboneta setting a screen. Spencer now with the basketball. 3 left to shoot. Spencer has to fire. Good stop by CEU. Diof on the run.
He traveled for sure.
But no whistle though.
They want to go back to Bright on the post, calling their fist play.
Pass bothered.
Watch out for the chase down. Oh, it's a foul.
That's a foul on David Burrell. Hoping if you're CEU that Dio figures out how to defend quarter, maybe front Akweti better, because Akweti, more than the strength and the physical superiority, actually so crafty as well. Getting around the length of Dio. That is Edsel Rojas at the line. Steady from the stripe.
On the full court press again of CEU. Look at Burrell just attacking. A bit out of control though.
Diof with the left hand.
On the pressure of CEU starting to get to UP. Back-to-back turnovers for UP.
13 points. Malik Diof. Back to a 9-point game. Pop. On the reverse, gets it a go.
Nice spin on that ball. Nice finish by Pop.
Cup running the point, you got a taller, longer, athletic point guard. Uri, guarded by Tungkap. Diof, can get it on the handoff. Mid-range, Rojas, overcooks it.
Good rebound again by Spencer.
43-32. This is really the test now for UP. Habang nakaupo si Jun Manzo.
Good pass by Spencer.
8 left to shoot. Tungkap floats it up and in. Broken play, but hey.
CEU playing good defense for 22 seconds, but in the very last second, they allowed that little step through by Tungkap, who has just made plays for UP. Other than that, the defense of CEU starting to pick up, but still they find themselves down by 13.
And it is 45-32. And JD Tungkap has been a microwave. Still gets that one to go. And more basketball on the other side of this break.
You are still tuned in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. Now let's talk about the CEU players who are playing through injuries today. We have Tyron Chan, who suffered a right ankle sprain, although he played today. After the halftime, he was complaining about experiencing the same pain. Now we also have Rich Ginitaran, who today is actually his first game after his injury, after his surgery. But so far, according to their team, PT has no complaints so far. Balik sa inyo, James and Charles.
Maraming salamat, Ira. And again, both teams having their fair share of walking wounded. Again, no excuses. It's up to the guys in uniform. Fuentes knocks it down despite the defense.
Yeah, despite some contact on his shooting arm also.
Back to a pressing, trapping defense now. J-Boy Go on the floor for UP. Webb having trouble, gets into Gomez Del Llano. Tungkap, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, behind the back, sets up Gold. In and out, Uri the rebound. Fuentes hounded by Jaboneta.
Good lead by Habaneta there.
Dio. Outside, Uri.
It's off.
Gold standing his ground versus Dio.
Again, Dio's not going to be a back to the basket guy. You get him with those little rolls and stuff. That's where you can make a lot of damage. UP going back to their motion offense.
Javi. Too strong on the three. Rojas trying to beat everyone down the floor. Gets it or go.
His finish. It's very tough. Almost had no angle at that one.
Five, 36. Tungkap running into a wall. Gold had second thoughts. Tungkap for three.
Rustled by Webb, but ball goes to CEU. Again, UP playing without both Bright and June Manzo. Crucial stretch for them.
Here's the seal for Dio. Banks it in. And CEU Charles on the run.
6 straight points for them. 13 down to 7 in a hurry.
And the big man on campus. Malik Dio clanging, banging, and getting in the goal. And they are within loud shouting distance, 45-38. Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. 6 straight points. Here in the third for CEU, and Mado Diof already working on a double-double, 15 points, 8 boards, and 2 blocks. So going to capitalize while Bright Taqueti is not on the floor.
And right away now, because of that run by CEU, Coach Poe says, you know what, I got to bring June Manzo back despite his 3 fouls. We need my guy to organize everything. And again, with Bright Taqueti, they're just being careful with the guy who's still recovering from his injury. Now CEU going to a zone after this timeout.
Goal. Eardrop, that's good.
Nice shot.
Fuentes in transition, pull-up jumper, no.
Good hustle by Rojas.
Good block by Gomez del Llano. Pass break in the making, directed by Manzo, but stopped by CEU. Scorpions have been playing great transition defense now. Falling back into their zone. Manzo uses a goal pick. Manzo lets it fly, misses. Suma.
Ooh, miscommunication. Uri cutting Suma, thought he'd stay in the corner. Would have been open either way. The pass was just on point.
$47-38. UP has Tungkap and Manzo on the floor at the same time.
Rebound by Fuentes there.
Also pushing is Fuentes. Oh, look at the one-hander.
This guy's just a scorer, man. 6 points though only for him so far today. There's the 1-2-2 half-court press of CEU that will fall back to a 2-3 zone.
7-point ball game. Gomez del Llano behind the back pass. Will go the other way.
A bit out of control there. Coach Poe will call Bright Taqueti back. Also his once comfortable 13-point lead gun. Look at Fuentes, one-hander. Almost tripped his own teammate also.
He's been watching Mark Baroka highlights. Spencer and UP. It's 47-40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Diop on the roll with a finish.
Nice play by CEU there.
Like what you said, Charles, hit him when he's rolling to the basket,
Yep.
where all he has to do is shoot. With his length, kung nandun na siya sa ilalim, like 5-7 feet away, that's a bucket. Look at the soft hands around the rim. He's also showcased, Charles, the ability to finish with the right or the left hand. Spencer. Bam!
Big shot by James Spencer there, badly needed, especially against the zone where they haven't gotten too much. 6 points now for him. Oh, Javi unable to get that rebound. Fuentes, I was going to say, wow, he didn't shoot. Well, he eventually did, and it goes in. Now he's starting to find his groove.
Three-point shooting of CEU picking up here in the third. It's just a 5-point ball game, 50-45. Manzo's turn.
Good line, just too strong.
Foul on Javi Gomez del Llano. This is a valuable lesson for both teams. For CEU, how to chop down big leads, and for UP, how to protect big leads without their usual rotation players in the game. That's such a deal. Castellano will be taking it into UP's attack zone alongside Jun Manzo. Spencer whips it up Wetty. 5 seconds on the shot clock for UP. Right. Hooks it up, no. CEU on the run. Short on the layup.
Good challenge there. Changing that shot. Look at Theo. You look at him, he's tired. That was the report of Ira earlier, obviously. Again, not allowed to eat or drink because of Ramadan. From sunrise to sunset, basically. So,
Sa pag humawak na sa shorts na kayo muna at kung maganda
5 hours lang na di ko kumain or uminom, nakakapagod na. And you feel it in your body. What more while you're playing basketball as UP gets a bucket courtesy of Bright Akweti to end the third quarter, giving them a little bit more of breathing room entering the fourth. But give credit to CEU, they look much better towards the latter part of the third period.
More basketball on the other side of this break. Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+. It is a 52-45 lead for UP, weathering that storm from Centro Escolar University from the start up until the middle part of the third quarter. We thank you for joining us today on this Saturday afternoon of basketball. My name is James Velasquez with Charles Chu, Ira Pablo, and the rest of the hardworking men and women of the ESPN 5 bringing you this ball game. What's been the biggest story for you, Charles?
Really, in this game, it's been a game of runs, basically. You see both teams putting the pedal at certain extent, certain stretches of the game. But obviously, it will boil down now to whoever executes better. You see, they turned up their pressure just disrupted UE a bit towards the latter part of the third quarter, but because UE was up by 13, they're still up by 7 right now. But you see it being a dogfight. None of these teams want to give an inch. And obviously, Coach Bo, when he took out June Manzo and Bright Akweti, that's when CEU made their run right away. Same thing the second quarter when Coach Derek rested their import Diouf. That's when UP got a bit of a lead.
Manzo across the crowd, sets up Akweti one-hander. Right kick out.
Morel was open, thought he jacked that 3 up.
Manzo trying to create space. 3 left to shoot. And the stop by CEU.
UP had some chances there, some good looks.
Uri puts it in, plus the foul.
That's where CEU has been slowly getting their points. In transition, we saw much more fast break points for them without the defense of UP being set yet.
And Uri. And Dave Morel, move, get out the way. Unfortunately, couldn't complete the 3-point play.
Now they want to go to Bright again in the post. Oh no, it's going to be Morel that they want to post up.
Morel, fade away.
Wow.
Diouf just reaching.
I thought
over.
Bright was going to get that rebound. It's 11th rebound already for Diouf.
Fuentes, kick out Diaz. Diouf attacking off the dribble. Lays it up and puts it down.
Bright stopped playing. So he was able to defend the initial shot very well. But then Diouf didn't quit. He stuck with it. Nice steal by Uri here. Sloppy inbound for UP.
Fuentes,
What a
kick out to
pass.
the corner.
Oh, similar pass by Uri, but a bit too much, a bit too cute there. Turnover. Coach Derek's like, oh, no. Stop it.
When those eyes of Coach Derek glare like that. But take a look at the sequence, Charles.
Good defense by Bright, but he kind of stops and watches. Diouf says, no, I'm not stopping. Easy dunk for him.
2 hands for safety. 52-49. CEU on the comeback trail. Manzo lays it up and in.
Second time off leg. Quick takeoff for his layup, that little burst. I like that finish. He's been quiet scoring-wise after the first quarter, but that was a big bucket. He's still been facilitating very well.
Fuentes, what a shot!
Impressive. He makes some tough shots. The mid-range game is on point for him.
11 points for Fuentes. Manzo probing. Prado, trying to get it away, but turns it over.
Prado was open. He had a corner guy to cap open, but passed it to nobody.
(54-51). It's a 3-point ball game. Prado doing his darnest best. Push Diouf out of his comfort zone. While Bright is taking a breather.
Ooh, nice back pick, but a poor pass there. Uri was wide open.
Manzo looking for that Prado screen. Oh, wicked crossover on Uri. Manzo.
Good help this time by Santos. Changed that, but Manzo blindsides Diouf. This could be big.
Prado rebound. Prado
Nope.
blocked by Diouf.
Good try.
And Diouf with a show of emotion after getting the block.
Starting to get frustrated, Diouf. They've been playing very physical also. More getting mad at his teammate for their mistakes. Obviously the rotation of Coach Derek changing because Chan still not feeling 100%. Hasn't come back in the second half though. Saw him icing his leg on the bench also.
Still a 3-point 3-point lead, 54-51. Diof was open, they couldn't spot him.
Yeah, you know, that will drive you nuts. You had an open lob to your big. And look at Diof, he's complaining. And yun yung parang nawawalan ng gana yung import. And yan, his man gets an easy layup. Kasi ayaw niya bumaba eh. He was upset that he was wide open. You take a one-legged step back, going to your left, off-balance shot, when you could have just pass it to him for an easy dunk.
Diaz trying to get it his big man, but couldn't. The lob inside for Diof on the finish.
And that's how simple it is when you have a 7-footer. Get it up there.
He has 21 points in the game. Oh, Tungkab to Gozum.
You don't want that if you're UP. No need to rush, although there was a deflection. But organize things.
He was a delikadong pasa.
Uh-oh. Speaking of delikadong pasa.
Well, fortunately, Coach Arik De Rosario and Coach Ato Badolato still with the reflexes. 15 left to shoot for CEU, or for UP rather. Manso uses the pick. Goes to the left, goes to the right to Tungkap. JD trying to get it to Gozum, but picked off. Rojas lost the ball. But last touch on UP. Assistant Coach Ricky Dandan arguing that it actually hit the leg of Rojas on the way out. Oh, good defense. Up. Immediately in attack mode.
Nice pass. Webb not wanting to shoot at all. Might be a good decision anyways. Get the ball back to Manzo.
Manzo gets blocked by Diof. Finally, Diof making the adjustment and Manzo showing him props.
Yep, they give each other a high five. Diof said, not twice, man. Good try. Jumping into Diof doesn't really matter.
Not on my watch, says Diof. That's the 5th block. Diof again getting in that in the way of that pass. 6 left to shoot for UP. Gozum is open. Bang!
Big shot by Will Gozum. Again, Diof not wanting to come out. Gozum just making a read, from that baseline inbound of theirs.
59-53. Diaz asking Diof, get down in the paint. Good cut by Uri. Full troop to the line.
And that's Manzo's fault. Double teaming, trying to catch Diof napping. That left the guy open, the open cutter. Diof finding him, and there was a foul by Deliani.
Here's that play by Will Gozum. Leave him open, pay the price. That's a 3 from the corner. Uri, though, misses the free throw. No makes yet for Christian Uri. He's 0 for 4. 0 for 5 now. A tight game that's going to hurt you towards the end. Under 5 minutes remaining in a wicked 4th quarter. Manzo checking his options. Pick and roll from the wing. Manzo recovers just in time.
Went for that split. Actually went off Gozo. Both of them are nearly losing that ball, but recovered luckily by Manzo for an easy 2.
There's a push.
2 free throws. Penalty already for UP.
Hindi na lang kayo magagawa doon ni JD Tungkap. Nung na-matchup siya dito kay Aldo Dio. CEU sends Jerome Santos in the game. Giving him a little more Height at the front court. June Manzo at that highlight. Broken play, but hey, still makes it count on the second effort. Diouf, though, missing that free throw. Gets a split from the stripe. CEU still in this. Still a lot of time left to play.
Good hustle again by CU. Second time they've stolen the ball from UP off an inbounds.
Santos. Back to Maldo.
Not the guy you want making plays for CU.
Manzo in takeover mode.
That's just too easy for June Manzo. Not a good job stopping the ball. 17 now for June Manzo, but that turnover by CEU hurt them a lot, especially since they just forced a turnover. Now look at this move by Manzo. Just so easy. No deal. Okay, thank you.
And June, the man Manzo, taking off, taking over. 63-54, UP ahead. Big lead for University of the Philippines against Central Escolar University. It is 63-54 with under 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. And UP is doing this with Bright Aquenti on the bench. Like what we talked about on top of our coverage, Aquenti still not 100%. UP's lineup actually depleted, but hey, they're making things work with June Manzo at the forefront.
Basically 6 players only in uniform. 11 players only in uniform for UP. But hey, if you're a player, sarap nga yun eh. Ngayon, may chance kayo maglaro, may playing time kayo, so you gotta make the most of it. Ooh, off a timeout, a near turnover. Gosum just unable to catch that. Look at Manzo. Ooh, that was all ball, but they'll call a foul on Gozum there.
It's the first foul on Will Gozum, but penalty for UP.
Well, Gozum did get him with a strong bump, maybe a nudge even in his arms.
Deal, making it count. If anything, CEU has to look at this as a green light to attack, Charles.
Yep, gotta make plays right now. You only have one team foul also. Last 3 minutes. Now put pressure.
Kurt Sunga. Back on the floor for CEU.
It's a good press break for UP, easily using the man of Diouf to be the pressure release.
Good trap on Tongkap, but ball will remain with UP. Spencer checks in for the final 3 minutes. Gozum comes to the basketball. Soa trying to jump that pick, but Manzo brings him out. Javi outside. Manzo 3. Good tap.
Ooh, CU gets the ball. Big possession. They got to score here.
Fuentes all the way. Soars and scores.
3-on-1, and he says, "No, I don't care. I'm going to score this anyways."
The foul on Fuentes.
It's okay. Still a lot of fouls. It's a very winnable ball game for CU. Lots of time.
Anything can happen. So Kurt Sunga in the game with fresh legs to try and match up with Jun Manso. That's why Spencer is doing majority of the ball handling for UP, so that Manso doesn't tire out completely. Gomez and Llano.
But good help by Diouf, changed his shot a bit. Fuentes looks to score almost every time. Too much dribbling though. Diouf had great position on Gozum already. Finally they get in the ball.
Sunga.
Nice
Spencer
pass.
Diouf for 2. That's how you set up your 7-footer for an easy bucket.
Unselfish play, you know, knowing you just came off the bench, just sticking to your role, draws the defense, says, no, I'm not gonna force things. Let's make my life easy. Let's make basketball easy. CEU trimming this down to just a 1-possession ball.
Waiting in the wings, the Adelson University Soaring Falcons getting ready to take on the Coleo San Juan Teletran Knights. That is up next in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup on 5+. In the meantime, we still have the last 2 minutes, or is it the last 2 minutes? Because it's just a 3-point ball game, 63-60.
Don't jinx it. Is it Sir Sev, the overtime?
Yeah.
The lucky guy.
We don't want the curse to transfer to us, to you, to me, to Ira. No, not like that.
We're being treated to a good game anyways. 40 minutes is enough.
For the last 2 minutes, right at Wendy returns for UP. So does Dave Morrell. They want the ball with their MVP.
That's the
Akweti
thing.
has to move.
They've been giving him the ball in the post, but it's taking him so long. Shot clock's gonna expire. You know, he's been just looking to pass too much. You have to try and make a play. They're getting you the ball in the post. Okay, if the cutters aren't there, go. After the movements aren't that hard. Good defense for CEU.
And a chance to get within 1 or tie the game. Rojas to the Fuentes, who has been hot in the second half. Fires the 3. Diouf
what a
attempt.
Diouf making his damage. Just, you know, even if he doesn't get the ball, just being in the right place at the right time, the hustle, the drop pass earlier. Great game for Diouf.
Manso finally gets the rock. Akweti clearing a lane. Ball goes to CEU with a golden chance to take the lead. Sunga versus Morel. Gets it to Santos. Hounded by Spencer.
They want to get the ball to Diouf.
Diouf fades. No.
Good defense by Bright. Big possession here. They get the ball to Bright or to Jun Manzo.
Spencer with the 3. Bang!
Spencer says, you know what, I'll just take the shot anyways. No respect, you're backing off me. And Coach Bo has heaped a lot of praises on this very young kid. And James Spencer has rewarded him with that big 3-pointer.
No Kobe, no Richie. That time couldn't get it up right. No problem. No dishing, just swishing. James Spencer extending the lead, 66-62. 66-62. Big three from James Spencer to extend UP's lead in the fourth quarter.
Badly needed. The play was going nowhere. Couldn't get the ball to Bright. Manso had already cut. James says, you know what, I'll just make a play. He wasn't that open, but the defender's hands were down, and it takes a lot of cuts to take that shot. So love the confidence for James Spencer, and more importantly, you know, if you're UP, you love that he made that shot.
Some ice water in this kid's veins. But going back to your point on top of the coverage, kung player ka talaga, ganito mga pagkakataon ang gusto mo.
Yep. You want to play, man.
25.1 seconds left. Yes, gets it to Dio. Tormento. Rebound, Manzo. And he immediately gets fouled.
Not into the penalty is CEU.
And remember, they were able to steal the ball in the last few inbounds possessions of UP. Has to be a safe inbound for the Fighting Maroons. It will be Spencer inbounding at the sideline. Finds Manzo.
Taking them too long to foul.
Manzo was waiting for it.
Yeah, I thought he traveled or got a double dribble though. The referee in front just missed it. That should have been a double, I think. I wonder if we can get a replay there, but I think he picked it up and dribbled again. And that's exactly what Coach Derek, Coach Gabby Velasco have been asking. Take a look at this. He thought there was a foul.
Yun, nag-shift bago niya pinabay yung ball. And just quick enough to evade the whistle. Spencer now after that big three.
Biglang tumalikod and nag-hop before the dribble. And Spencer has a chance to ice this game. 9 points, all three-pointers. It's a better angle.
Here's the pivot. Actually, dumulas na nga dun eh.
You know, nag-jump siya bago nag-bounce, and then yun pa.
$11 points for James Spencer. Diaz going to Fuentes. Fuentes teardrop.
That's going to be
Spencer rebound and saves it Akweti. James Spencer, what a fourth quarter.
Yeah. Big heroics for James Spencer. Very good game. Apart from the points that he scored, that big three and those free throws, the rebounding he gave, the energy he gave to UP was just solid all game long. But no, CEU, they came off to a great start. Obviously, they're still missing, I mean, not 100% for their guys, but give credit to UP. Their guys were just solid today. Guys stepped up.
And the final score is 68-62. University of the Philippines with a big win against Centro Escolar University. Big smile on the face of Juan Gomez Deliano as this squad takes a W. And congratulations to the UP Fighting Maroons. And the best player of the game, a lot of heroes here. James Spencer, big fourth quarter. Bright Akweti with some solid numbers. But the best player of the game is June Manzo at courtside now with Ira Pablo.
17 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. Kausapin natin si June Manzo. June, you played without your key players today. Anong nagustuhan mo sa laro nyo ngayon?
Ang nagustuhan lang namin sa game namin is yung execute kami sa pinapaturo sa amin ng coaches. Tsaka yung sinasabi ni Coach Bo na blessing yung walang mga key players namin kasi doon niya nakikita yung mga potential ng mga ibang players.
June, pagkatapos nung shot clock violation tapos yung tip ni Maudo Diaf, ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo and paano nyo na-maintain yung composure nyo?
Sinasabi lang ni Coach Bo na out to the next play, kaya pinapa ni Coach Bo na defense lang pala.
Alright, June, yung mga gusto mong batiin?
Ito sa family ko sa Nasiki Tagusan del Norte, tsaka sa baby ko na Cebu.
Congratulations sa inyo. Back to you guys.
Well, June Manzo was breaking ankles and hearts all game long, and that's why he was the best player of the game. Coming up next, Colegio San Juan de Letran going up against Adamson University. For more basketball, keep it here on the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, brought to you by 5 Plus.
Preseason.